In today's video, we're going to be going over the latest update to the Origins mod, Origins version 1.0, the version where we finally get added to Minecraft 1.17. This is going to be the first of two major updates for this mod. This is the one that adds in a lot of bug fixes and a lot of changes into the files itself that makes it overall better and perform a lot more better, as well as brings it to 1.17. 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, the guy who made this mod, is planning on doing a massive content update very soon for the mod as well, so if you want to stay tuned for that, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and any help in doing that would be highly appreciated. But either way, without further ado, let's go through all the information that you guys are going to want to know about this mod. Reading through the patch notes, Origins 1.0. Why 1.0 suddenly? Honestly, Origins has been considerably complete mod for a while now, so 1.0 seems justified. Alongside that, a lot of internal changes which will break add-ons made it seem reasonable to bump the version up to 1.0 finally. Of course, this version adds updates to the support to Minecraft 1.0. This now uses 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 and 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 as libraries, as well as the playability lib, which is now new dependency of the full flying lib. Fixed a bug where the function files with origin commands would not work. They are bundled inside of the mod, no need to download anything addition. There's also updated Brazilian Portuguese translation, as well as a Polish translation and a Romanian translation that's been added into this, as well as a resource bar files packs that was made by 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼. If you've been watching content on this channel for a while, I showcased that in one of the previous Origin videos. Essentially speaking, it just added a bunch of new textures to allow for many different bars in general now, and now you don't even need to download that external mod, as it's now going to be included in the main Origins mod itself. Going through some important known issues, Phantom Overlay does not exist anymore, will be reintroduced with a separate power specifically for an overlay instead of being bound to phasing. Players are not invulnerable when choosing for an origin now. If you do die while in the origin choice screen, press O or whatever your view origins is bound to, and then select choose on the layers that you did not select an origin for yet. Important notes, an additional content update will follow this one. The main focus of this update was extracting the power part of the origins, as well as some common systems such as the 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 system into separate library mods. That is why it took so long. I tried to keep everything compatible with the old worlds and data packs, however, there might still be bugs. Please make sure to back up your world before updating to 1.17, because he won't be responsible for any damage caused in your world files. And this is the most important thing I want you guys to take out of this video. Make sure to back up your world before you go into 1.17 with this new mod, because it may break certain mods. If you are using add-on versions of the jar files for other Origin mods extensions, you need to make sure that you wait patiently for those to be updated, because they're not going to work out of the box because of internal changes and the update to 1.17. Please be patient with the add-on developers while they update their mods too, and again, as they will update their mods, I'll make videos covering them as well, so you have all the information on your hands so you know everything about it. And going through the final bit of notes, new power types, conditions, etc. will now be part of a poly, not Origins. I'm still not unsure how it presents this in the patch notes. Essentially speaking, all the Origins are now data driven, essentially meaning you can add and remove existing powers to your favorite Origin, make certain Origins unchoosable in your server, or even add new Origins for a mix of the existing powers. Essentially speaking, it's going to be much easier to have a bit more fun editing around with these current default Origins, instead of having to do a lot of workarounds or get someone else to do it for you. As well as the powers themselves are now data driven, you can create your own passive and active powers for truly unique new Origins, modify existing powers to fit your desires, and change cooldowns or values to balance the game in the way that you like. Essentially speaking, this update is allowing to bring more ability and more changes and powers to the players themselves, allowing you to tinker around with the data and everything around it to make it more justifiable. Let's say you believe a certain Origin is way overpowered, you can now fine-tune that Origin a lot easier in order to make it less overpowered in your opinions. Let's say you feel like an Origin is underpowered, you can now easily tune that, fine-tune that to the absolute detail without going through many different levels and loopholes in order to get it to work better for you. Essentially speaking, this update is to make it far more friendly and allow it for easy integration with other mods and so many other awesome things about it. Again, all the add-ons that are in jar files aren't going to be working just yet. All the data packs should work. There may be some bugs occurring with it, so just make sure to back up your worlds when you do go to the new version. But most of the data packs should easily work, as well as the old worlds, they should easily work. You're just going to have to wait on the add-ons to get updated themselves to 1.17, and then we all should be good. Either way, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button down below, and again, I'm going to be going over all the add-ons as they get updated to 1.17 as well. But until next time, guys, goodbye.